Damn!
Very friendly with Michael Jackson.
Yes, man. Michael was the greatest entertainer ever and the biggest entertainer in the world, but he was the nicest guy in the world, man. He was just nice, man. I would go to Neverland and I would say I like something, he would give it to me. I said, Michael, I like that big screen TV. He was like, you like it, Chris? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, do you love it? I said, I love it. Next day I go home, Michael would send the TV to my house. I said, Michael, thank you.
Wow.
But I was like, Michael is nice and rich. I ain't got no money. I told him, I said, I'm broke. Broke as a I'm so broke, if a rob me, he'll just be practicing. I heard a bird laughing one time out of T-Dog. He was I said, man, you can't do it.
Chris Tucker spent 15 years inside the most exclusive circle in entertainment.
He said, man, that's Prince trying to get your attention.
And every single person he met, from Michael Jackson to Barack Obama, found out the exact same thing.
Sitting there, well, where's Michael? And then I turn around, he's like, hey, Chris. I'm like, oh, man.
He cannot be controlled. He cannot be contained. And he has absolutely no filter.
Met Mandela.
Oh, my God.
Went to Africa, and he was like,
Where is Chris Tucker? I want him to meet my grandkids.
The moment the $20 million check cleared, Chris Tucker's entire family made a group decision. Nobody asked him about it first.
What is your family's reaction to your success?
oh, they all quit their jobs when they found out I was making $20 million a year. They said, we rich. I was like, no, I'm rich. You get your jobs back before it's too late.
When Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars, the internet made a mistake, and Chris Tucker had something very specific to say about it.
When Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, because they mixed me up in it. Because, because of the Chris's. They thought I got slapped. People calling my mama that night, talking about, is Chris okay? I heard he got the slapped out of him. That is not my baby. Chris is right here rewinding the TV so I can see the slap. Now stop starting rumors. That's what's wrong with the church today.
Most people assume Chris Tucker and Michael Jackson were lifelong friends. The truth is simpler, and it started with one of Michael's nephews and a VHS tape.
Of course, I was a fan of his,
Sure.
because like everybody in the whole wide world. And I think he was introduced to me by maybe one of his little nephews or something.
Okay.
Said, watch this. He talking about you, Uncle. And Michael probably said, oh, he's funny. Oh, he's good. So he knew of me, I think, that way. I think one of his nephews told me that he showed Michael Friday.
Right.
And in every movie, you might see me do a Michael Jackson movie or something. I think it's just Kendrick's spirit or something, but his energy, man.
Once the friendship was established, Chris Tucker got a front row seat to a Michael Jackson that nobody else got to see, starting with this moment in a car.
Did he really enjoy that 50 Cent in the club record?
Oh, he did. Oh, man. We was rolling in the car one time, and Michael played it over and over and over because he liked the beat. It was a cold-blooded beat.
Right here.
And he was dancing and everything. I was like, this is Michael Jackson in the back seat getting down. Boom, boom. He was jamming, man. That's a real story.
Chris.
Going to the movies with Michael Jackson was a full production, and none of it went the way you'd expect.
We go to the movies sometime. We go to the movies. Both of us like going to the movies. So we go to the movies, but it's hard because Michael got to sneak in the movie right before it starts. So Michael come in there like with a ninja suit on. He's hiding and all black. All of a sudden, I'm sitting there with, where's Michael? And then I turn around. He's like, hey, Chris. I'm like, oh, man. How long you been here? About 5 minutes. I'm sorry. Did I scare you? Sorry, Chris. And then all of a sudden, we watching the movie. He's the loudest person in there.
Really?
Yeah, he's watching the movie like, hee. I said, Michael, would you shut up before people see you? I'm sorry, it was funny.
Michael Jackson would give anything to the people he loved. Chris Tucker learned this the hard way, then immediately tried to take advantage of it.
Michael was just so nice, man. You'd be around him and you just get happy, man. He would give you anything if you liked something. Like I was just complimenting a flat screen TV he had, and he gave it to me. I was like, Michael, I didn't want the TV. But then the black came out of me. I started liking everything after that. I said, Michael. I said, Mike, I like that Rolls Royce. That's a bad Rolls Royce. Not the old one, the new Rolls Royce, right there. He was like, you like it, Chris? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, you sure you like it? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, well, you better go buy one, because I ain't giving you my Rolls. I gave you a TV, damn.
Michael Jackson genuinely forgot how famous he was sometimes. Chris Tucker was there for every single one of those moments.
Michael wanted to go to the record store or something, and he forgot he was famous. He was like, I gotta go to the mall. Go to the mall. And we finally said, Michael, you can't go in the mall, man. You forgot who you are. He said, well, let's go. And it was only thing was in the car was a Spider-Man mask. So Michael said, I'll put this on. We'll go in and we get. I said, Michael, you can't do that. Spider-Man ain't gonna just be walking through the mall. Ain't nobody. They gonna know it's you, Michael. He's like, no, he won't. Chris, it'll work. It'll work. We go in the mall, and he was getting away with it until people figured it out because I was with him, and he was like, Chris, is that Michael Jackson? That Spider-Man mask? No, that's Spider-Man. That's Michael Jackson. All of a sudden, the mall went crazy, and they had to scoot us out. You should have seen it. It was
my God.
And then there was the day the dog got involved.
But Michael came out of the house, and the dog just attacked him. Michael like, ow, 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 Chris, I got in the car. I said, Michael, what's going on? And the dog just ran. I said, Michael, what happened? Michael was like, the dog came to the front door and he attacked me and he bit me. I said, Michael, are you okay? Michael, are you okay? Are you okay, Michael? Chris, I've been bit by a small animal.
Michael Jackson called to check up on Chris Tucker regularly. Over time, the calls developed their own very specific language.
He called me sometimes to check up on me, see how I'm doing. He's like, how you doing, Chris? And when he really missed me, he called me Christmas. Hey, Christmas, how are you?
He calls you Christmas?
He called me Chris. It felt good. At first, I was like, why you call me? But then it started sounding good. I was like, say that again, Mike. He's like, Christmas? Is that what you mean? Yeah.
Chris Tucker flew a private plane to New York to see Michael Jackson. Michael didn't answer. He flew home, then got the message, and did something that tells you everything about this friendship.
I took a private plane to New York because Michael told me, when you finish Rush Hour, come see it. So I knew he was there. I called him before I went because I was going there for something else.
Yeah.
And I kept leaving a message. Michael, I'm in New York. If you around, I'd love to see you. And I didn't hear anything. So I got on that same private plane, flew back to Los Angeles. I was done. As soon as I landed, I got a message from Michael Jackson's office like, Michael, I want to meet you tomorrow in New York City. I was like, what?
Don't tell me to go back.
I went right up to the captain's seat and I said, take me back to New York. They said, well, is this going to cost? I said, I don't care. You got my credit card. Just take me back. I said, take me back. I didn't tell him what I was doing. It was worth it, man. Every dollar. And that's how we became friends.
And then there was the Rick Ross situation, which nobody saw coming, least of all Michael Jackson.
He liked Rick Ross, too. He loved, sometimes he'd be going around the place. He'd be doing a song. I'm like, what the hell was that? I said, Michael, is that you? No. Did you hear that? I didn't hear nothing. I didn't know what that was. I thought you did it. I don't know who did it. One time I called him. He's like, I said, Mike, I saw you. I knew it was you. I'm sorry, because I love Rick Ross. I love him. I love Maybach music. I love that. So cool. He's so crazy. I love that. He's so free. I want to do that on my album.
The day Michael Jackson tried to call Jackie Chan on Chris Tucker's phone did not go according to plan, mostly because Michael Jackson talked too quietly for anyone to believe it was actually Michael Jackson.
Michael wanted to meet Jackie, though. He always said me, I want to meet Jackie.
He did call me. He did call me one time. Really? I was just sleeping. He called my assistant to answer the phone. Can I have a who's speaking? To the Michael. My assistant. Michael what? Michael Jackson. Okay, sorry. Then I hang up the phone. Then afternoon I wake up because I'm in a late night show. I wake up. Big Brother. They call me Big Brother. You know who? Michael Jackson. I said no. Yes, Michael Jackson called. I said, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you call me?
He talked so low. He probably thought somebody was playing on the phone.
Yeah, well, it could have been that could have been the case.
The first meeting between Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan, the beginning of one of the most successful comedy partnerships in Hollywood history, was not promising. Jackie Chan said nothing, not one word for the entire meeting.
We was in a meeting and we was talking about the movie, getting ready to do the movie, and Jackie didn't say nothing the whole time. He was just like shaking his head. Okay. And I put the director aside after the meeting. I said, does he speak English, man? It's no way we can do this movie if he don't speak English, man. I gotta have him communicating with me. He said, don't worry, he's just checking you out. That's what they do. He's Chinese. He's just checking you out.
The most famous line in Rush Hour history wasn't written by a screenwriter. It came from Chris Tucker's real frustration on his very first day trying to communicate with Jackie Chan.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Because I was like, the first time I met him, I was like, do he understand English? Does he speak English?
Even after filming began, Chris Tucker kept making the same mistake in front of Jackie Chan, repeatedly, on camera.
I'd love to see that. We would love to see that, Jackie.
Jackie, we'd like to see that. We'd like to see that. Jackie, we would love to see that. Wouldn't we love to see that?
His name is Lee, goddammit.
Lee, we would love to see that. We would love to see that. What would Lee?
On set with Faison Love, Chris Tucker could not get one line right. Not after 56 attempts. Not after the one clean take they finally got.
Put their hands on you.
And they tried to, man. And one dude gonna come try to grab me from the back. That's how they called me. That's how they brought me in.
And it was like fate. Stop doing that, man. What? And we couldn't stop laughing. We did 56 takes one way, and we got one clean, and Brett Ratner started laughing. I'm like, oh! But it was magic.
Same problem, different word, same Jackie Chan face.
So now she works at El Loco. El Pollo Loco. El Loro Poco. So she works at El Loco Poco. So what? And so she works for El Loro Poco. El Pollo Loco. No, we're gonna go past that.
El Pollo Loco.
Jackie!
El Pollo Loco.
And then there were the bloopers that Brett Ratner just kept rolling on because the real reactions were better than anything in the script.
That's right, Lee. For the last 3 years, I've studied the ancient teaching of booty.
Yeah, right. Let me see your badge, buddy. Show me your ass.
Show your ass. Got some gas.
Jackie Chan gave Chris Tucker a gift every single day on the set of Rush Hour. Chris Tucker thought this was generosity. It took him a while to figure out what was actually happening.
Jackie would give me a gift every day. First Rush Hour, Jackie Chan would give me a gift every day. He'd send it to my trailer. Yeah, I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, he's so nice. And I had to buy him something out the while. I said, I gotta get him something. But then I realized he's from China. They make everything over there. He was getting it for free anyway.
Well,
I almost went broke trying to keep up with him.
At a tribute event for Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker stepped up to say a few words. He was late most of the time on set. He knew his lines some of the time, and he had a very specific message.
Every day I couldn't wait to come on the set to see Jackie Chan. I was late most of the time, but when I got there, Jackie was there waiting with his legs crossed saying, "Where's Chris Tucker? We are late," you know. But he didn't complain, you know. He knew I was this young kid who, you know, didn't know his lines, but he went with the flow. Jackie, it was just an honor working with you, and I can't wait to work with you again. And you work with so many other actors too. You made a lot of people rich, Jackie. A lot of people rich.
In China, Jackie Chan owns everything. Hotels, restaurants, the street itself. Chris Tucker found this out by trying to keep up.
What's he like in China with Jackie Chan? Is it just ridiculous?
He's the man. Jackie owned everything. He's like, "You like hotel?" He said, "You like hotel?" I said, "Yeah, it's my hotel. That's my hotel." No. So I got to do more movies. And then he was like, "Wow, you over here?" I said, "I came to see you. What do you think I'm over here for? You're the only person I know in China." Walks around with like 15 people, and then I'm like in the back of the 15 people. "Jackie, wait up, hold up. This don't look right, man. We supposed to be together." He said, "Oh, come on, restaurant. We go to restaurant."
In Hong Kong, it was different. Nobody knew who Chris Tucker was. They thought they knew. They were wrong in two different directions.
Oh man, Hong Kong. I was the only black person in Hong Kong. I was looking for black people. I said, "Where are the black people at?" "No black people, no. They thought I was Kobe Bryant, man. They didn't know who I was.
Like Kobe Bryant.
Like, Kobe, sign my autograph, Kobe. We love you. Where's Shaq?" I was running, man, and I was over there. I got arrested in Hong Kong.
You got arrested for what?
Because they thought I was a spy, because they thought I had got off the spy plane.
Really?
I was over there the same time the spy plane was over there. So they arrested me, questioned me. I said, "Man, I'm not no spy."
The first time Chris Tucker met Prince in a club, Prince had one specific thing he wanted to address. About the fifth element, about a role, about a costume, and one very particular defense.
I saw him in a club in LA one time, Prince. I saw him and his security came over and got me. He said, "Prince want to meet you." I said, "What? Prince want to meet me?" "Yeah." So I went over and VIP. I said, "Hey, Prince." And we like looking over at everybody else downstairs. He said, "You played that part in Fifth Element. I supposed to play that part." I said, "For real?" He said, "I didn't like the costumes. I didn't like that." And I looked at him. I said, "But you got your hanging out your pants." He said, "But this is my design, my design."
He shared a car with Barack Obama before Obama became president. The conversation they had is one of the most Chris Tucker things that has ever happened in a moving vehicle.
We were talking about President Obama because Barbara's interviewing him tonight. You shared a cab with him, I heard.
Yeah, we was in the car. I rode in the car with him before he was running for senator. No, he was senator. And I was late to the fundraiser. So I said, "Hey, I want to meet him too." They said, "Well, he's going to another fundraiser. Jump in the car." I said, "Okay." So we got in the car and we were talking, and he was really nice. We talked about little stuff like chicken and basketball, just a little small talk. A lot of small talk. He said, "You like chicken?" He said, "I like chicken. You like chicken too?"
Okay, how about like Stevie Wonder? You know Stevie Wonder?
I know Stevie's.
You know, Muhammad Ali is one. He was like, yeah, I met Muhammad. I know Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali?
He said, "You a funny mother tucker." I said, "All right." One time I did something real cool with Michael, though. I went over Barrett Gibbs' house from the Bee Gees. You know, Barrett Gibbs. I was like, damn, this is fly. And all of a sudden, both of them started singing. They were singing, "How Deep Is Your Love?" I said, God damn. It was just me and a dog looking. The dog was even surprised. Like, damn, this is fly. Michael started singing first, man. I never heard him sing live before. He was like, "How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to know." And then Barrett came in, "I believe in you." And then I got caught up and came in, "Come to you on a submarine, and you know I can say, and you know it." And Michael was like, "No, Chris, no." I said, "Michael, I'm sorry, I got caught up." "No, Chris, no. Stick with the jokes, Chris, no. What are you doing?"